Recently on Batman and Robin.
Since Robin was killed, the Joker seems to have gone missing.
Where is Joker?
We must kill Joker.
Alright. Superman and his men. They won't stop until they've killed the Joker. We need to team up.
I need to get a team of my own. Guy Hero, Thor.
It's okay. You'll just go reach our contact, Red Hood. We were able to catch the Joker, and we need another lead.
This ends tonight. Jason. Bruce.
Batman, out of my way. I'm gonna kill Joker. Batman, what are you doing? You want me to kill you?
Well, what do we do now?
It's the Bat phone. It says to check the Bat computer.
Hello, this is a recording of Batman. In the event of my death, I created a plan for the team. All my life, I fought crime and kept from killing. Now, we are faced with a group of immense power who have no concern with taking lives. I followed my code throughout my life, but now, in death, that code is no longer valid. So, the following recording has all the information needed to go up against Red Hood, Guy Hero, Thor, and Superman, and kill them. I have been watching every superhero for some time now, on both sides, and have studied each individual carefully. I will show you my studies for our team, so that you might improve on your skills and patch up any weaknesses I discovered. I also have valuable information on the opposing team, which you will use in the final plan against them. So first up, Green Power Ranger. Alternate identity, Dr. Thomas Tommy Oliver. The last of the Power Ranger Corps, Green Power Ranger does not have any access to the grand arsenal of weapons that he once did, but he still has some interesting skills. An expert in karate, Green Power Ranger is a formidable foe to any human. However, his range of power is not great enough to go up against the alien Superman nor the demigod Thor. I have taken this into consideration. He is able to go up against the likes of Red Hood or even Guy Hero. As for weaknesses, my studies have failed to find any specific information regarding a weakness. My advice for the Ranger would be to watch his back and mind his surroundings during combat. Next, Spider-Man. Alternate identity, Peter Parker. Location, Forest Hills, Queens, New York. Occupation, freelancer for Daily Bugle. Living relative, Aunt May. Spider-Man seems to possess a number of interesting powers, including superhuman strength, the ability to cling to most surfaces, and spider sense, which alerts him of danger nearby. This, along with the high-level intellect and his handcrafted web shooters, make him a fierce opponent and a highly valued ally. Spider-Man is strong to be sure, but still should not endanger himself by attempting to go against Superman or Thor, at least not on his own. One very helpful trait I found is the ability for Spider-Man to disarm enemies with his webs. This alone could disarm Red Hood of any weapons and render him nearly useless. More information on the next exact plan for fighting will be revealed later. He-Man. Alternate identity, Prince Adam of Eternia. When holding his sword in the air and shouting all the chant, "By the power of Grayskull," Prince Adam seems to magically turn into the great He-Man. Of all our team, He-Man is the most powerful, strong enough to go toe-to-toe with Superman himself. Though I cannot be sure of all of He-Man's powers, he seems to possess superhuman strength, super speed, and indestructible skin. His sword acts as a bonus, which could be used to great effect. He-Man should focus his attention towards Superman and Thor. Going against one is a hard enough challenge, but to go against both on his own would prove to be an inevitable defeat. Wait until further in this recording to hear about my solution. Now, it is time to analyze the enemy. First, Guy Hero. I presume he has no alternate identity. He lives in a skin tent and lives most of his life killing giants and eating from steak bushes. The exact extent of his power is unknown, but he seems to have an extreme sense of coolness, as well as being a good, close combat fighter. I have diagnosed him with an extreme case of apathy in which he has no care for life. This would explain his willingness to support the killing of the Joker, for it is not that he cares so much for the death of the Joker, but cares so little for his life. Red Hood. My studies are not complete, but I believe I have valuable information on this foe. His alternate identity is Jason Todd, formerly known as Robin. Skilled in martial arts, Red Hood could go up against Green Power Ranger. However, he also favors the use of guns and other gadgets, as well as combat knives, which would give him the upper hand against the Green Power Ranger. Assuming Spider-Man can disarm him of his weapons, the Red Hood should become a severely less threatening foe, and then could be neutralized. Next up, Thor. Alternate identity, Donald Blake. Although recently, he seems to have decided to stay in his true god form permanently. As Guardian, he seems to possess superhuman strength, speed, endurance, and longevity. Already he is a strong foe, but his true power comes in the weapon he wields. Mjolnir, his hammer, allows him to have the ability to fly, control the weather, and manipulate electricity. Thor is a haughty man who seems to rarely turn down a fight. Indeed, with his hammer he would be a great problem for our He-Man. But, if he were to be separated from his hammer, he would be severely weakened, allowing for He-Man to end him. I once did tests on the hammer, and have devised a plan. More on this part of the fight will be discussed later. Finally, the Great Superman. Alternate identity, Clark Kent. Occupation, reporter for the Daily Planet News. Raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent in Smallville, Kansas. Currently resides in Metropolis in a relationship with Lois Lane. Possesses superhuman strength, speed, vision, hearing, invulnerability, heat vision, flight, super breath, and many more have been found in my studies. As mentioned, he has X-ray vision. However, he fails to see through lead, which is what I coded the Batcave in, allowing us to work without his interference. The godlike being seems to harness his energy from the sun and is nearly invincible. But he has one major weakness, a strange mineral called kryptonite, native to his home planet. If used for a brief time, this green mineral will cause him to lose his powers, and in long exposure, in all probability, will be fatal. Superman, although intelligent, is also very rash. If he were to become angry, he would let his emotions control his thinking. This could be used against him, but if done incorrectly will only assure your own demise. Without the proper preparations on our part, Superman could wipe out our team altogether. But I have a plan. You cannot do this alone. There's only one person powerful enough to help us. There is a boy by the name of Billy Batson, also known as Captain Marvel. When he utters the word Shazam, he is endowed with the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. This is where my plan begins. Green Power Ranger, you will go to this boy and tell him of us. Tell him of my death and the wickedness of Superman. Take time to prepare, but as soon as you step out of the Batcave, time is of the essence. Superman will have by now taken concern in his inability to locate you. The second you step out, he will be watching. But it is all part of the plan.
Billy Batson! Batman sent me!
Wait, you know Batman?
Superman has turned bad. He killed Batman. We need your help to stop him.
What? That's terrible. I'll help you.
Here he comes. Stall him. We'll be in touch.
I need to talk to the Ranger. Out of my way.
Superman! How could you go Batman? I looked up to you.
It was necessary. He was in my way, just like you are now.
I will avenge him! You will pay!
He-Man, while they are retrieving Captain Marvel, I need you to do something on your own. I trust you with this mission because I know you will do whatever is necessary to win against the tyrant Superman. You'll wait sometime in the Batcave after their departure, but then you'll head quickly and discreetly to Metropolis, and you will find Lois Lane.
Lois Lane.
Yes?
I have nothing against you, but Superman has to be punished.
Lois!
Captain Marvel will hold off Superman as long as he can,
Where do you think you're going?
allowing He-Man to kill Lois Lane and escape safely.
It's right, Superman. Get out of here. I got this.
Lois, I'm coming!
He-Man will turn into his alternate form of Prince Adam of Eternia, so that Superman cannot see him.
So I hear you're the god of thunder. Take this!
They're all gonna pay.
Meanwhile, Spider-Man will place himself wide out in the open, so that Superman will spot him easily. The enraged Superman, without thinking clearly, will head straight towards him and fall into our trap.
Spider-Man. How could you kill Lois?
So that we could get you here. It's kryptonite, Clark, your greatest weakness.
Thor, help.
Batman sends his regards.
Oh no! Superman!
I will kill you.
Oh no, my hammer!
I got it.
You're not worthy.
Alright, thanks, man.
No problem, bro.
We gotta get Red Hood and Guy Hero. We gotta take down Batman's old team.
In the unlikely event that Superman does escape and return to his team, then he'll need to initiate Plan B.
We have to do Plan B. Let's go.
Superman and his team will also most likely regroup and head towards you. Get ready for a final battle. Green Power Ranger will go up against Red Hood. Spider-Man will go up against Guy Hero. He-Man will fight against Thor. And Captain Marvel once again will go up against Superman. At the start, Spider-Man will disarm Red Hood with his webs.
This is a street fight. You don't get them fancy gadgets. How you, Guy Hero?
I don't think so, Spider-Boy.
It's you again.
This isn't over. Golden Spear! I swear that will not take another breath.
Bring it on, demigod.
This is for Johnny. You'll never be worthy of true power!
Separate Thor from his hammer, then you, He-Man, will lift him.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
I am worthy!
And with it, you'll end the reign of the demigod.
Rest in peace, Odin's son.
I told you you were in my way.
So long, Spider-Boy.
What is there to life?
Always watch your back, He-Boy.
Time to be reborn!
won't be able to change it. As long as I'm using the Speed Force, you can't go back in time.
Stop this, you know it's the right thing to do.
But this is the fun thing to do. At least we have a good view for the end of the world.
Don't worry, this will be over in a flash.
Well, Barnacle Boy, we did it. It worked.
Dear producers, writers, and audience of Batman and Robin, what myself and Barnacle Boy have done was stupid, but we think it's crazy that you don't consider us in your film in the first place. Clearly, who we think we are is different from your view, and that is because you see us as you want to see us, the simplest terms, the most convenient definitions, two jokes that don't deserve a part in a superhero film. We found that we are something greater, supervillains. So we plotted the deaths of the other superheroes slowly, methodically, until no error was left, planning for Robin's death, his resurrection, Joker's success, and escaping, the superheroes' division, and ultimately their final battle. Hopefully this answers your questions you may have had for us. Sincerely, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.